Welcome to Mystical Messages. I am Hilary Harley, your podcast host. I am a soul guide and astrologer. Mystical Messages is your podcast gateway to discover and learn about the realm beyond the veil, including all things intuitive, metaphysical, and the healing arts. To learn more about my work or to book a session with me, please visit hilaryharley.com. If you would like to read my monthly forecast, you may find the full written transcript for all astrology episodes on my website. That way, if you hear something and want to re-listen to a forecast or to check a date of a cosmic event, you may find it on the written monthly forecast on hilaryharley.com. Today, I am so delighted to bring you my monthly astrology forecast. I will be breaking down the astrology for March 2023. And we are now mid-cycle of all planets moving forward. This started at the last 10 days or so, around January 20th. And we are now pushing forward, and we have our wheels under us, so to speak. So it's like a breath of fresh air. It's like we feel momentum. And that is what I have called the forecast for March 2023 today, a virtual breath of fresh air. Because March enters like a gentle giant. Cosmically, the first few days of the month are smooth. We are halfway through the energetic cosmic all clear, with every single planet moving forward motion. We have our wheels under us now, rolling out major plans and purchasing big items. Take advantage of this energy and make the most of it. That said, we are in for some significant planetary shifts. Mind you, these changes do not involve any retrogrades or eclipses to stir things up or throw up roadblocks. However, within the next few weeks, the cosmic heavy hitters, Saturn, Pluto, and Mars, all move out of signs where they have cycled for a very long time. Arriving just for spring, this is the energetic equivalent of a breath of fresh air, like walking out into warm sunshine and feeling a delicious breeze. Who doesn't want more of that? Through these big changes, the universe has our back, especially the first week of March. The universe cradles us, holding our hand and guiding our every step, as if to say, it is okay. It is safe to come out. All is well. With generous Jupiter and valuable Venus conjoined, and the moon aligning to Saturn and the sun, a gigantic safety net and a million angels support our efforts and shield us from any adverse effects, while the planetary taskmasters shift gears. Please note, if you are poised to take a leap of faith, now is your time to act. Go for it. Leap and the net will appear. Thursday, March 2nd, Messenger Mercury joins the Sun and dreamy Neptune in Pisces, giving us a taste of things to come. In only a few short days, Taskmaster Saturn enters Pisces as well. This is no small thing. For over 2 years, the cosmic timekeeper and agenda setter has cycled through innovative Aquarius. Just think about your life 2 years ago. Think about where you were and what your life looked like in 2021, early 2021, January, February, March. A pandemic had descended upon and pervaded humanity. The United States had witnessed the first attack on its capital in over 200 years, and the only hostile transfer of presidential power in its history. Racial tensions were at an all-time high, and remarkably, an unprecedented mass workforce movement occurred as we left and abandoned offices in droves in favor of working from home and remote jobs. That was Aquarius, Saturn in Aquarius. It rules the masses. As Saturn enters reflective Pisces, the final sign of the zodiac, take stock, because Pisces is reflective. What have you learned over the past 2 years? How have you reinvented yourself, whether unwillingly or by choice? I certainly know my life is nothing like it was 2 years ago. I was living in the middle of a city in a condo, and I moved deep into the woods, the countryside, in large thanks to Zoom and the ability to work wherever I choose. It is no accident that Saturn rolls right into Pisces on Tuesday, March 7th, the very same day. In fact, within 1 hour of the full moon in practical Virgo. The intense bright spotlight of the full moon says, pay attention. A major changing of the planetary guard is now occurring. We cannot help but notice this energetic shift. Think of switching channels on the radio from folk music to opera, or different flavors and textures of food, like cheeseburger or chocolate ice cream. This is the qualitative difference between Saturn's cycle in Aquarius, moving now to soulful Pisces. Assisting our transition, the real deal Virgo moon, full moon, aligns helpfully to none other than change agent Uranus in pragmatic Taurus. This is a very helpful grounding energy. With 4 planets in mystical Pisces, the Sun, Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune, we need every bit of earthy energy to keep our feet firmly on the ground. The image of a tree comes to mind as we feel our way into this new moment. Our inspired branches reach toward the heavenly sky, while our roots link us deeper into the earth, securely anchoring us by the full moon in Virgo. So, what should we expect as Taskmaster Saturn cycles through Pisces over the next 2.5 years? Well, first, let's look at the qualitative difference between Aquarius, where it has been, and Pisces, where it's going. Leaving Aquarius behind, Saturn says goodbye to the final air sign. Aquarius is inventive, a conductor and connector, rules technology, It's innovative, eccentric, rebellious, radical, avant-garde, non-mainstream, humanitarian, inclusive, group-oriented, yet distinctly marches to its own drum. Whereas Pisces, the sign Saturn is now entering, is dreamy, mystical, rules image and imagination, water, film, music, photography, the soul, nothing less than the soul, spirit, and subconscious, hospitals, prisons, saints, angels, unity, charity, the downtrodden, homeless, the sublime, divine inspiration, fear, and faith, the extreme polarities of human experience, and everything in between. Now, too much has been given, much will be expected. So bear in mind, Pisces rules dreams, while Saturn drives manifestation. Saturn is a builder. If ever there were a time to manifest your dreams, the next 2 to 3 years is it. From March 2023 to February of 2026, as Saturn tours Pisces, watch for a rise in all manner of spirituality. Take notice of water, whether in ice, snow, steam, fog, hurricanes, and your interaction with all of these. There will be a focus on hospitals and prisons, including mental health facilities. Watch for underserved people and underserved populations, and an emphasis on these. Acts of charity and the rise of charitable organizations and the work of foundations and not-for-profits. And most invitingly, music. Music of all genres, and your role and engagement with music, whether playing an instrument, singing a song, attending a concert, singing in the shower. Watch for immense concerts, giant stadium-sized concerts. Watch your involvement, engagement, and interaction with all of these. Pay attention to your dreams, imagery, and visualization. Make a vision board and pin to your vision board what you want your life to look like. Then set about and take steps to create that vision. Pay attention and observe your thoughts and emotional spirals, particularly around fear, which is also known as false evidence appearing real, versus how you might instead align your thoughts and emotions through faith and inspiration. Mantras and affirmations. Mid-month, mid-March, finds several key planetary gear shifts. First is valuable Venus turning into its own sign of Taurus. It's like coming home for valuable Venus on Friday, March 17th. Our shining skills are in demand, as are talents we may be newly developing. Both our skills and talents find outlets to grow our earning potential. By Sunday, March 19th, Messenger Mercury moves into fiery Aries. Watch your impulse control. Your mouth may be trigger happy, so definitely think before you speak, or watch yourself before quickly or too quickly committing to someone or to something. 2 days later, the sun enters Aries, marking the spring equinox very late on Monday, March 20th. Less than 24 hours later, the new moon in Aries occurs. Can you say, hello, springtime? Hold on to your hat. This double Aries event, marking the sun and moon at the very first degree of the first sign of the zodiac, is rare indeed, conjoined to the equinox. Together, the sun, our will and identity, and the moon, our emotions, family, and home, usher in brand new energy and a heightened call to action. Aries is bold, fearless, brave, courageous, and trailblazing. Aries is the sign of the pioneer, the warrior, and the executive. It acts first and asks questions later. We are called now to go where we have never tread before, regardless of the reasons why. Pause amidst this fury and fiery Aries moment and ask, where are you called to be brave and do what you have not done before? By the latter half of March, cosmic energies have shifted from Pisces to Aries. The Sun, Jupiter, Mercury, and briefly the new moon cycle through initiating Aries. You will feel the energetic quality difference. Spring fever, anyone? The caution with a whole lot of Aries energy is, as I mentioned, impulse control. Be sure to hit the pause button in the final days of March. There are no takebacks with words and actions, so handle yourself with care. Pause before replying or hitting send on the email. The gear shifts keep churning. 2 more times before month's end. First Pluto, and then its younger sibling, Mars. Think higher and lower octave on a musical scale. Both planets rule desire, motivation, and action. For if we did not desire anything, we would not be motivated to act and move forward in life. The outermost planet, Pluto, takes the longest to circle the sun and thus move from one sign to another very seldomly. Since 2008, Pluto has been cycling through the final Earth sign of Capricorn. Black and white, unsentimental, businesslike, and political, Capricorn turns a cold eye on life. Ruled by Saturn, Capricorn is the scorekeeper. You've either done the thing or you have not. You either showed up or you didn't. Capricorn doesn't care what your excuses are. Now, Pluto, the transformer, moves into Aquarius for a few months at least, through early June. Pluto gives us a taste, a preview of things to come when it will return to Aquarius for 21 years, from January 2024 until March of 2043. Can you even imagine what life might look like then? Well, for right now, for just over 2 months, from mid-March through early June, we get a taste of what that quality of Pluto in Aquarius might be. Then younger sibling Mars takes its cue from Pluto when on Saturday, March 25th, it changes sign. Finally. Everybody's like, hooray, Mars is leaving Gemini. Since last August 2022, Mars has been cycling through communicative Gemini. Normally, Mars passes through a sign in 2 months, but due to its retrograde motion last November into January, it protracted Mars' tour through this sign of Gemini. For many, it seemed like a prolonged Mercury retrograde phase, since Gemini rules information exchange, messaging, and related messaging devices, tablets, phones, computers, laptops. Now done with its Gemini passage, Mars enters nurturing Cancer. You will notice the energetic difference. We shift from cerebral, intellectualizing and overthinking to family, food, and cozy home-oriented efforts. Mars is the gas pedal in the chart. It directs where our energy goes. So as Mars aligns with Saturn in spiritual Pisces, we follow our intuition. Mars in Cancer the crab, Saturn in spiritual Pisces. These are water signs, and they're highly intuitive. Your gut and sharp spidey senses will know what is right for you. You may not know why you need to do something, but trust the compass of your internal GPS. Do not fight the tide or ignore your instincts. Hindsight will prove you were correct to follow your inclination and hunch. As we enter springtime, allow and embrace what unfolds, like flowers pushing up and out of the dark earth. You know what to do, even if you cannot see the final outcome yet. That brings me to the end of this episode of Mystical Messages. Thank you for tuning in today to listen to my March 2023 forecast. To learn more about my work, Hilary Harley, or to book a session with me, please visit hilaryharley.com. If you would like to read my monthly forecast to check dates of planetary events and cycles, or if you missed any particular item and want to go back and re-listen, you may find the full transcript for all my astrology episodes, as well as guest episodes, on my website, hilaryharley.com. Thank you for listening today. Please join me again in 2 weeks when I will bring you another very special healing artist and creative, Nicole Henley, discussing crystals and how to use them. I wish you many blessings as you journey forward.